you got to get to that late game. And that's unfortunately not a thing that a lot of teams end up kind of getting to. Heal comes out, and they've got some decent damage. That's going to be the Dragon going over there to RNG. Decent damage onto Lumao, but he's going to have the crash in the top laners in the league. As we can see that Shadow not quite able to get his passive out to liberate that camp. Will end up forfeiting off as Flash for Flash. Invincible's coming down here as well. They're trying to just stop Wei from running away. They're dragging him back with the all-out, and he will be stunned up, taken down. But Invincible didn't have a TP to answer, so the TP advantage came out for RNG. Yes, you'll get yourself a second Dragon. Good job to you. What can Invincible...
A lot of teams have been brainwashed into thinking how OP... Oh, the Asher, is it going to hit?
It's not going to hit anything. Angel going for a trade back with Tangy when they both come out pretty worse for wear on that one there. So we do see an ultimate coming in. Oh, LP perfectly judging where the Tristana was going to.
He was putting up a punch to Tanya where it burns the Annie flash out of that exchange. I mean, I'm sorry for calling that Shadow was dead. However, in that river for the side of NIP to work off. And finally, NIP stopping the Dragon stacking away from...
Tower and top to get themselves the Rift Herald, mid lane tower. And there's not really been, apart from that one Dragon, there's not really been RNG kind of coming out on top again.
They commit 4 people towards this bottom side by NIP, but look at the top side RNG available in the pool. Cassante is a relatively entertaining champion compared to the rest of the champions.
Like NIP are forcing them to do anything else. They're just kind of now looking for this fight. They will have a TP on Breed, who will be coming in straight away. Arrow goes off into Narnia. And that's going to be the soul point confirmed. Breed now in the middle of absolutely everybody. The Magnet Storm is good, but they're able to take down Breed before anything else happens. They're going to be able to turn back with Wei, and the AoE is just insane. LP is just too damn big. A flash from Angel, but he's already been revealed. A Gale Force into his face. This is RNG's game. NIP just cannot do anything about it.
I mean, who needs 3 items?
Putting in the pressure, and this is starting to become an almost impossible feat because we're almost at that 3-item point here for LP. He's the Jinx that will shred through absolutely everybody. Good
Arrow does hit this time.
It's on to Breed, though. Not exactly the ideal target. He's going to have his stopwatch as well. They do have a little bit of extra time to work with him, and they're just kind of keep pushing in the damage. What are you supposed to do? You have nothing that can deal with the true carries of the Annie and the Jinx. It's an ace for 1. It's gonna be the game, and it's gonna be RNG taking the advantage.
Where is the damage from NIP? Breed lived for so long, and this game, 25 minutes, LP just popped up on this Jinx.
He really did. Got up to 2.5 items, not quite the 3rd, but it was just more than enough. It ends up being a just under 26-minute win here for RNG. You know, kind of powerful they can be. The Ziggs in particular has been such a great denial of something like a short-range AD carry like the Aphelios if he does not have that Calibrum gun. So,
doesn't have a ward here. Could potentially need to burn a flash if he's not too careful, but we will have the 2v2. Shadow's walking in here.
Yep, Shadow is walking in. Will have some decent CC to keep himself relatively safe. Might have to flash, but no. Angel has the first rotation. Now Wei in a bad position here.
Where are you going, Wei?
He saw where Angel was coming from. Flash in, knock back, hammer down, get flashed. What a fight. They're waiting for those minefields to kind of go away. They last for such an eternity. There's going to be Nature's Grass coming out. Only really lands onto one as they're looking for a little move. Photic does flash away, and Wei has been taken out. But look at these health bars. They're very, very low. And they know that LP could maybe start to stack up these chakrams. Shadow does back himself away with that phase rush. And yes, you lose the dragon.
Trade, but naturally, RNG going to secure this first dragon of the game. And with Rift Herald up, NIP is more than happy to kind of...
gold lead, you would imagine. Trying to see where they're able to kind of move for it. There it is. Satchel goes down, and that you look at it. Wei now in the spot side might be looking for Photic, who does not have flash, no cleanse, no support, and no health bar. Nicely picked up there by RNG. They might try and turn on the Zhuo, but
I was surprised that LP didn't try to contest for some of those tower platings, as he did have the red and white, but we do have Invincible in a sticky situation.
Yeah, and the knockback as well means Invincible has to flash away. Oh, he gets over the wall. Oh, my lord, that was almost a terrible situation by Tanky. Like, Breathe was about half a level ahead. I don't know if he still is or not. We are going to see them kind of move in the spot side. The Nature's Grasp is doing a lot. Lumao trying to tank it up for his AD carry, who does have to flash away. The Magnet Storm to try and reset. Breathe now in this spot side. Does not have the Dominus. Flashes being burned left, right, and center. Zhuo I feel like that's a little bit of a waste there, mate. You're going to die before your mid laner can really come in. But now LP's caught between a rock and a hard place, brought down by the hammer. The Duskblade is there. Tanguin not got himself the ultimate just yet. Shadow goes forward. They trade it back. It's a 2 for 2 so far. Actually, a 3 for 2 as we've got the Rel coming back into us. There's a flash. Photic gets the flash away as he tries to take down the Tanguin. He does get himself a double kill. Wei is now all alone in the world. So many summoners burn. Flash forward. Knock back and triple kill in for Photic. The Ziggs is very much online, but that Nature's Grass is coming up off of cooldown very, very quick. Angel on the backside of this pick, going to throw over some accelerated shock blast. There is the Nature's Glass and the Keeper's Verdict to knock some people back. We're going to see Lumao kind of pushing himself forward to make sure Invincible can't finish off Breathe. There's a good Solar Flare, and these health bars are so low. Dragon security.
Absolutely insane. Now working towards this tower in the mid lane and setting up for vision for this upcoming Rift Herald. RNG, they're struggling to get any...
We'll be able to lock him down. They're going to dive in with the Magnet Storm. He gets knocked back, but Wei is behind the tower. Will not really be needed as they just kind of testament to how powerful the Renekton can be into a matchup like the Poppy, where he's just able to kind of have a Ziggs, so he's just going to drop down the satchel. Actually burns it a little too early, so they will still get it, but...
The side lane is going to allow RNG to kind of have a bit of a breather, but we need to remind the audience that RNG, they have great setup. Oh, LP, where are you doing?
He's dead. He's dead. 2 summoners burned and a dead health bar. Not quite sure how he got caught out, but he did. And that's going to equal... Honestly, it could be equal inhibitor broken open here because Azir was on the top side. You don't really have anyone to defend this, and yeah, this is just going to straight up be the base cracked open. NIP just looking so much more comfortable.
Gale Force in hand, so it must have just been LP not respecting the vision control that NIP
catch the Ziggs. This game is so much more winnable for RNG. They're looking for something now. He may try and jump on the Photic, but will he be able to gain anything else from it? Here we go. Jumps on the Photic, but no one's really following up. Keeper's Verdict does knock away the Renekton, and this is just a bit of a bait. Lumao, you baited your team. They didn't need to go for that fight. You just went a bit trigger happy.
How does it feel he's going to live without that flash available?
Yeah, I mean... It shows it's going to just kind of deny him another little bit of time before he gets up to the Lord Dominic's, before he's really going to be able to try and burn down this massive front line that NIP have built for themselves. NIP trying to now, or not NIP, RNG trying to jump onto Invincible, who does have the flash and the Keeper's Verdict, and that does just that. The verdict is, I will not die today. You're seeing if they can make something else work, but it's going to be inhibitors broken open. You need to make a play happen. Zhuo goes a little bit too far forward. Should be fine. Flash in with the stun. They try to get the knockback. It's only onto the Leona. TP back in from Invincible. Tanguin not really in a position to try and defend himself. As you can see, the LP just doesn't have any damage into the Poppy. We're going to 3, because there's no way you can defend yourself against this. It's 1 versus 3. And honestly, with a triple kill coming in, Photic might be looking for a quadra, because there's no way in hell LP's defending this base.
I mean, there's a reason why Ziggs is currently sitting on that 100% win rate in the split so far, and Photic is going to continue that, bringing it to 5 games. And LP trying his best, but it's not going to be enough to clear out the Baron minions, and the amount of damage that Photic and Angel is able to show up for this game too.
Well, he's got himself 1 kill. That will be Angel going down, but the Nexus goes down before it. So there is the kind of a very, very similar composition for NIP and for RNG. Going in with very similar, wasting the flash of Shadow as he just gets a little bit of a trade back at the end of it.
Oh, but we have a 1v on the top lane. Breathe is getting so low.
Oh, flash! It doesn't get the slice and dice! Invincible! Gets himself a solo kill. Well, it's happening in the bot side. A cleanse comes in. It's Photic. Has to cleanse himself away. Lumao and LP looking for it. No flash is available.
Oh,
flash
good
in!
flash.
Knocked back! Does get the W off. Oh my lord, Photic, that was...
Change in the bottom side. And yeah, I just wanted to say, I mean, you can't really blind Rel in this day and age where Alistair is just the perfect counter when it comes to the 2v2. Even in those teamfights, Sure doesn't have the flash available. He is straight up dead.
Yeah, they'll flash in with Tanguan. He'll get the headbutt back, but 4 members turns him in. Which means there's no jungler here for at least a couple of seconds. They're going to maybe just reset the Rift Herald and we're back to a 5v5.
My Shadow has committed the ultimate. Not rooting too many people. The
Oh, 3-man knock up! Huge there from Zhuo, gets right on top of the carries. LP goes down, the rel is to follow. Tanguin says, good luck to you, says Zhuo. Not going to be in a good position to try and go for this, and this is a great dragon to pick up here for NIP, even if it's just a solo one, because the mountain gives them so many extras.
With this composition in game 3.
Angel getting jumped on by Tang Yuan, but that means that you don't have that available for you should you get caught out here. And they're saying, cool, we baited you. We actually want the rel. LP comes in, but he's just dead already. The Moonlight Vigil not really going to do a hell of a lot, to be perfectly honest. He flashes onto Angel because LP knows he needs to get something else out of this. They've already committed the TP. Breed does have flash. Angel does not. They flash in, and they do land the bola. That's going to be enough for a kill back. But
you can see the Rift Herald, you can TP to Dragonfly. Very similar, but that is going to be the Rift Herald dropped in mid lane. And is Invincible going to drop a... Oh, he missed it.
He missed it, but they're just trying to get the Rift Herald to get off. That's all they wanted to do. They just wanted to make sure they got the gold, and they're going to go for an immediate fight. Invincible gets flash away. They're going to try and burn down Lumao, who's tick, boom. He's already dead. And now in Angel just get the knockback on the and Breed, who flashes forward, trying to burn him down, send him back to the Shadow Realm. But Breed may trade his life for it, but a jump back in, flash back forward. As we can see, Zhuo going in. A TP going to be joined by Invincible, who wants to regain the fight. Voting is here. There's the Nation's Grasp as they finally get themselves a little bit of a trade back. They're killing off the Tristana because LP is in no man's land and should be taken out by Invincible eventually.
At the end, it's Range Center jumping onto NIP, but Invincible once again making it back with the TP made the difference as Photic on this Kai'Sa getting a lot of kills into his pockets.
Yep, 2-0 on 3 now. 8-5 is the kill score, but that mid lane turret going down equals out just about 5,000.
Just going to trade it for that top tier 1 tower. They're not going to spot out Invincible, are they?
They are not, but now Invincible towards this top side finds himself in a 3v1 situation. Gonna ult away the way.
I feel like NIP is just being a lot more proactive when it comes to these map plays, and they've been able to secure...
Nature's Grass coming out here. Way looking to try and tank this one up for his team. Will do so, throw out his ultimate. His Shadow jumps in on top of the jungle. They're trying to burn down Way. Not really doing a lot of it. Now Invincible puts himself into the fray. Whoa, nearly goes down. Flash over by Lumao with the Magnet Storm as they finally kick out Shadow. The Keeper's Verdict doesn't hit, and they go forward. Jace trying to get some more kills, but the resets are coming in for Tanguin, but he goes a little bit too far forward. Photic can't really go forward on top of the net.
Forge Lumao to find that perfect ultimate onto the opposing team, but Tanguin, I really thought he could have gotten
it. Right now, all ultimates are going to be up and available for a potential next fight. And we've screwed the side lanes. We're A-ramming right now. This is a straight up LPL A-ram. Moonlight Vigil goes out, but doesn't really get a lot out of it. Angel moving away, just making sure he doesn't get caught out. That's a great Nature's Grasp. They throw in on top of the Kai'Sa, and there's just not really a lot they can do. They're just completely killing him off. But look at LP moving forward with the cleanse. The boat that goes down, jumping down on top of Tangu, and they try and kill off LP. But a great flash from LP keeps him up and alive. Finally, the Poppy gets on top of his face. All carries are dead. It's just Breed and Lumao left to try and pick up the pieces. But Breed just says, I'm sorry, my friend. I have to leave you to die. And
the main difference is that LP has picked up the Lord Dominic's as that third item now, so he should be able to put out quite a bit of a punch if Invincible oversteps here.
Yeah, Invincible just turned into paper. He actually flashes away, finally gets taken out, but now Zhuo puts himself in a bad position, forced to flash as well. Dragon does get secured here by NIP, but no Poppy for the moment. Good poke here from Angel, but it looks like they're going to try and hard force this. Lumao a little bit isolated, to be perfectly honest, and yeah, and RNG recognized this. They're going to try and maybe burst down on top of Angel, who is doing exceptional work to try and make sure LP gets caught, though, and they're going to try and burn him down. Tanguin, though, finally gets himself the kill to reset. Not going to see Shadow be able to kill off that particular carry, but now Angel can turn and burn, and RNG, what is happening? This is just rough for RNG, really struggling to go around. We go straight back in. They're going to have the damage on the way, the Steadfast Presence to stop him from leaving. Now Invincible gets the knockback, but not before he goes down. It's a 1-for-1 trade.
It's committed from NIP as it was a 1-for-1 trade, but RNG, they don't have the jungler to commit to this. They can't even contest.
Can't even contest as easy as you like, which means we come back in. Tanguin still has damage. That looked like it should have missed, but it hit. We'll see the ultimate come back out here. Not enough damage. There's plenty of damage available on the bot side, though, as, yeah, Angel's dead. Not quite sure what he was hoping to do there. Maybe not expecting all 3 other members of RNG to be bot side, because Fodic's uncontested in the top, or in the mid lane, so he's able to crack open the base with that Baron push. Now we wait to see where the let this one go to the wayside. W lands on the LP, already a little bit of poke damage. You can see now, moving forward onto Invincible, feeling invincible, as the poke really does come in. There is the dragon.
Double knock up.
Not quite enough, though, but can they take the fight afterwards? LP has to flash away. They can now jump in right in on top of the tanks and start burning them down. LP and Lumao not really in a position to be able to deny this. Invincible flashes forward to get a little bit of a slow. Voltic shotguns himself into the backside. Tanguin goes golden, but Angel brings down the hammer. The Angel of Death trying to seal the deal, and he will do just that. Yes, you get the dragon, but you will lose the game and the series. NIP up to 6-6.
I mean, Invincible starts the fight with just deleting RNG's double members out of the fight, and a great follow-up from Shadow once again. I mean, from start to finish, these team fights just really seem like NIP knew what they were doing, and RNG kind of getting played around. While these carries, I mean, they were just getting absolutely destroyed, and NIP once again 2-1 and securing the series win up against RNG.
Big victory here for NIP. Not only are they getting themselves up to 6 wins, a nice 50-50 split.